Good day. This video would show how you could set up the USB VNA. So I have a P937xB with me. The first thing you would like to check that is if you have the latest firmware installed. So the current IO library suites is version 18.2, so I have that installed, or Keysight IO library suites 2022. And I also have the VNA app version A 15.40.13 installed. So that would be the first two things you would need to do before we even start up the USB VNA. So I currently have the USB VNA connected to the host PC. If you go into IO library suites, that should be prompted. Now, when I click on the Vna Software Panel, which is the Network Analyzer app, this is what the interface would look like. And if you have your IO library suites or connection expert installed correctly, that should be detected, and that's shown here. If you do not see this in the options, you will only be prompted with a simulator. So in that case, you would need to troubleshoot your IO library suites and perhaps the connection that you have. One thing to note is that because this is a Thunderbolt C connection, you may have to go and update your BIOS as well as Thunderbolt drivers and firmware. One thing to note, you may also have to set your Thunderbolt settings to low power mode or to enable the low power mode setting. So if you have that done, you could go ahead and click run. So instead of selecting the simulator, I have the P937xB selected and I shall hit run. So while that is running, you may be prompted to update the Fpga if this is the first time you have this installed. Let's see if I will be prompted with that message. So I'm not prompted by that message, possibly because I have updated the system before and it's not the first time I'm setting this up. You might be prompted with to update the FPGA in that instance when it was trying to boot up, so you might need to take note of the message there. And if you do, just follow the instructions that are prompted and then do a reboot and you should be able to move into the interface. So very quickly, I'll just show where you can check your firmware versions. So go to Help About NA, and you'll be prompted with the host ID of the P937xB, or in your case, whichever model you're connected to. And if you have your license installed correctly as well, you'll be prompted with the options. So this is a demo unit, so I have the full license. It might look a little different on yours, but in the event that we do need some information from you, this is where you could click for details and provide us the details. So that's all I have for today. Thanks for watching.